Today, we're going to look at 5 ways to use AI in your small business or as an individual who works online. Now, these are 5 very actionable ways, and I'm sure you're going to agree as we go through them that AI has some great use cases here. And the first one actually is something that I've done on your screen now using a tool called Tome. But before we go into these different tools and how to use them, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are new, and also check out a description for a link to a free guide to no-code tools. So let's start with this one here. I put this together in about 5 seconds, and it's a tool called Tome. And what it does is it's a way to create presentations and visuals based on documents and also AI. So let's say you need to make a presentation about anything really, and you have a document on there, some notes on it. You can upload these notes and it's going to create a presentation for you using AI. And if we scroll down, we can say here, a sales pitch for a bright spark, a photovoltaic battery startup. And then what it's going to do is create these different types of layouts and then create the presentation based on what you prefer. So it's very adaptable, it's very customizable, but if you get a template that you like, then you can use this template moving forward. But as you can see in a second, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have the different slides and different things that you can use, and then you can just upload the data that you have and create this presentation for you in a matter of minutes. So if you're somebody who creates presentations, then definitely check out this tool. Now, the next tool is over here in ChatGPT, and we're integrating DALL-E here as well. And this is to create images for your website, for your YouTube channel, or anything else that you use online. So instead of using stock photos, you can create AI images. And what I'm doing at the moment is I've just uploaded this picture here of somebody pouring milk into a coffee. And I said, create a detailed prompt so that I can recreate this image exactly like it is. Now, I do this sometimes just to help me with prompts, because AI is giving me the best prompt to then create that image. And this is the type of prompt we need to do to create good images. And what it's actually doing is then creating the image below based on this prompt. So it's not doing it based on the image, it's doing it based on this prompt. And as you can see, it is pretty good. So if you found an image online and you want to use it or use a variation of it, then you can do this here. Because you can also say, make this image, but then change it so the background's a little bit different, so the person's a little bit different. So you can actually personalize the image to what you're looking for. And if you look at this one, the details in the hand is great. And image creation at the moment is fantastic. It's just going to get better. So when you need images for your YouTube thumbnails, when you need them for your blog, instead of just looking for stock photos, you can create them using AI. ChatGPT and DALL-E 3 is a great way to do this. Now, staying on OpenAI, we can also use ChatGPT and AI in general to do keyword research for us. Now, we made a video on this recently, so check out the full tutorial. But in a nutshell, what you can do is tell ChatGPT what you are doing. So if you have an app for, in this case, piano lessons, then you can say, we have an app for piano lessons. If you have an app that helps people learn how to code, then you can say this as well. And then what we can do is then say, okay, we're doing keyword research and we want to create content based on what people are searching for in our niche. And then it comes up with things like 10 categories. And then you can go down and say, we want 20 subcategories of that general category. And what it's doing is it's using AI to know what people are searching for and also specifically how you can create content based on these search terms. So this is something you can do as well using AI, and I highly recommend watching that video if you want to learn more about how to use this. Now, the next one is creating AI customer support for live chat. So if somebody comes on your website, a lot of the time they want to ask questions like this button down here. And what you can do is upload the documents that you have based on what you offer. You can upload your FAQs. You can upload any documents you have. You can have MyAskAI search your website. And what it's going to do then is create answers based on what you have given it. So if we scroll down a little bit, this is their selling point here. Customer service is repetitive and seriously time-consuming, but support response times are still slow. So what this does is, like I said before, it learns from your website and docs to answer users' questions 24/7 in seconds, not hours. So it's going to learn about your company, your business, whatever it is that you offer, and compile that data in the database. Then it will try to answer questions that people have. So for example, it might say, do you offer PayPal, or can I pay by PayPal? And if you have that documentation, then it's going to say yes in the chat box. But sometimes AI doesn't know the answer, so it can hand over it to a human, and some stats on this in a second. Then every customer conversation becomes an actionable insight. So it extracts the questions that people are answering, questions, bugs, and what they claim here is that you can automate 75% of your customer support with an AI assistant. So this is a great tool to consider when it comes to customer support on your website. Now, back over at ChatGPT, the last tip is that we can create content using AI. But not only just creating content, but we can repurpose content too. Now, at the moment, all I've done is saying, write a blog post on 5 tips to learn piano for beginners. No other prompting, no other information, and it's going to come up with an article. Now, most times you think, okay, this looks great, but it's very basic. It's not that in-depth. It's also maybe not the style you want. Now, in that case, what you can do is create your own GPT, and I've made a video on this, so you can check that out after this video, where you give it all the details, example blog posts that you like, the style that you like, the do's and don'ts of when it creates this type of content. So we have done this for No Code MBA, and we give it a very specific style. We give it the documents that we have done before, and then it's going to create blog posts more in the style that you're after. And then once you have done a few of these prompts and you're learning more about the output it's giving you, you can go back and modify it and say, okay, we need this, this, and this, and this. And this has made it so much easier to repurpose and create content. So this is another way that individuals and small businesses can use AI today. Now, speaking of AI, we have a course on how to build apps with AI, including how to build your own chatbots and things like that. We have the ultimate guide to Figma, the complete guide to Bubble, complete guide to Zapier, No Code 101, learn the fundamentals. It goes on and on. You can get access to all of these actionable courses by clicking the link in the description, or simply go to nocode.mba. So browse the courses and see if this is for you. If you've enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button, share it with a friend, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.